Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs. So if that's the type of content you enjoy, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and become a socialite. So today's video is going to be my February hit and misses. I've tried quite a few products, in fact so many of them that I'm still going to be testing in the month of March. A lot of fragrances too, which aren't really going to be on today's video, but I do have a video coming up next of some hit and misses for fragrances. So let's just jump right into it. First up is probably going to be no surprise to you if you've already subscribed to the channel, and this is the About Face foundation. Now this is a new foundation that launched I think this month or maybe the end of last month. Didn't even know that it released. I was actually just in Ulta browsing to see what was new, and this was on the front display. What caught my eye was the shade range. The shade range was very extensive and inclusive. Ton of dark shades. They have an equal amount of cool, neutral, and warm shades, which was super impressive. It reminds me of the Haus Labs foundation. So with that being said, if you have the Haus Labs foundation, this is going to be kind of redundant. It's going to look the same on your skin. So wait until you run out of Haus Labs to try this one out. It's half the price of Haus Labs as well. I'm actually wearing it on my skin today. I did the underpainting technique and put this on top. Gorgeous foundation. I highly recommend it for any skin type. I was also able to try out another About Face product, and I've been seeing this in Ulta for a couple years. Never picked it up. When I saw that foundation, I thought, let me pick up another About Face product, and it's the About Face. This is the Fluid Eye Paint. It's a matte shade that I got. It's in the color Cloned. Beautiful formula. 1 or 2 swipes is enough for your entire eyelid. This gives you enough playtime to get a seamless blend to where it just almost looks like you blended a buttery powder product or something like that. But I'm definitely going to go back for some more colors. Another thing I really like about it, one of my favorite eyeshadows that's in a cream form is the Merit eyeshadows. They're really, really good. But the Merit eyeshadow, when you go to wash your face at the end of the night, it's hard to come off, y'all. So you have to use like an oil or something like that. This, not only does it stay and looks gorgeous, it's easy to wash off. For me, especially as I get older, it's important for me not only to have an eyeshadow product that stays put, but that I can wash off without having to scrub it. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is the About Face Fluid Eye Paint. Next up is a Black-owned makeup product. I was finally able to get my hands on the Ami Collet translucent powder, y'all. I love it. It was sold out everywhere. I wanted to get the translucent shade because it was actually the shade that was sold out everywhere. So I figured this one must be the best one because the other shades you can kind of get your hands on, but this one not so much. So I ended up ordering it on Amazon, had to pay double the price. And then I saw today that I got a notification that it was back in stock at Sephora, and it's back in stock on the Ami Collet website actually. But really good powder. I'm wearing it today. It's translucent. It's softer than baby powder. Imagine that. It almost melts into your skin, really seamless. Not only does it look great under eye, but it looks great all over. The next product is a concealer. This is the NYX Pro Filter Stick Concealer. Now I can't remember if this was on last month's favorite or did I try it out for the first time this month. So I'm throwing it in this month because it was on my tray to try. It might have been on last month's, I'm not sure, but I've tried it out over time. Like after a few hours, it does tend to crease a little bit because it's such a creamy emollient product. So with this, I do recommend that you set it immediately, but even a few hours later, you might have to sort of tap and touch it up a little bit. But for the price, it's a decent concealer. So I love the color that I got. I thought it was going to be too dark, but it worked out. I got the color 11 Cinnamon, which I really do like the shade. The shade ended up working out well, but it's okay. It's not going to be like best of the best. You're not going to be super blown away with it, but I'll continue to use it because it is a decent concealer. This next product was highly anticipated in the makeup world. This is the Forever Glow Star Filter from Dior. I haven't been able to try it out all over yet, that, but I tried it out just like in this area, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So it's supposed to be like one of those filters, kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury flawless filter, or like the e.l.f. What's the e.l.f. one? Or like the e.l.f. Halo Glow. It's one of those where you can either mix it with your foundation, you can use it on top or underneath your foundation, and it just gives you more of a glowy complexion. This one is a lot more glowy than the other ones, just to let you guys know. It's a lot more golden, a lot more radiant, a lot more glowy. It almost looks like a highlighter hybrid or something like that. That's just how glowy it is, which I'm not mad at. I'm going to continue to play around with this in March, you know, just to kind of see what we really can get out of it. But it's a beautiful product. Dior usually gets it right with their complexion products, so I didn't expect anything less from them. So far so good, but y'all keep watching throughout the month of March and let's see what we can get out of this one. I was finally able to try out the Clarins lip oils. Now, the socialites have been recommending the Clarins lip oils to me for months, probably knocking on a year, but they dropped a trio, like a 3-piece set that's only $25. It comes with these three colors. You guys told me I would love them, and I do. So I hadn't tried the red one yet. I tried the yellow one, which is pretty much looks clear, but as you guys can see, the pink has been my absolute favorite. This is the most high shine of a lip oil that I've ever tried before. Feels really good on the lips. There's nothing sticky about it. It's thinner than the other lip oils that I'm used to using, really thin, so you don't need a lot. But I like the pink one the best because it looks like your lips, but healthier and better. Wore this to the basketball game. You guys loved it. You do have to touch it up because it's a lip oil, but I was just so happy to have it in my purse because every time I touched up, it just looked like glass on my lips. Just a beautiful pink, just a pretty youthful looking shade. Or a sale is coming up starting on April the 4th. So I'm going to start getting my cart ready, and I'm going to put the pink one on my list. So Nars launched some new shades in their Afterglow blush. I'm a fan of the Afterglow blushes, by the way. I have been using this shade Dolce Vita for a while, which is just a very soft, natural look. It just looks like you pinch your cheeks. Super natural, everyday wearable blush. It's a little glowy, but not crazy glowy. So they came out with Orgasm Rush, which is like a terracotta shade. I'm obsessed with a terracotta shade blushes. I have too many of them, but I love it. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing one similar. The color of this reminds you of one of the e.l.f. ones that I'm wearing today, but it's just a beautiful, glowy, soft pigmented. It's not that heavy pigment. So if you're somebody that thinks like the Juvia's Place or the e.l.f. liquid blushes or even the Rare Beauty has way too much pigment for you, and you find yourself blending more than you would like to, try out these and the Nars Afterglow liquid blushes. Like I said, this one's in the shade Orgasm Rush, and I actually like it even better than the shade Dolce Vita, but I love them both. So Benefit launched some new eyebrow products, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on them. So I picked up their brow wax. Their brow wax, it comes in something similar to like this. They're colored, so you have to pick a shade. They're heavily pigmented, but they keep your brows in place, and I love that about the brow wax. So you just brush it through like you would like a brow glue or whatever your brow holding product is to get that lamination look, and it holds it in place, and it sculpts your brows so great. But for me, it's so heavily pigmented. I prefer with like my brow glues or brow gels, you know, like the products to sort of sculpt your brows, I prefer clear, and then to add the color with my pencil. So it's too pigmented for me, so it was a fail. But if you're somebody that uses like brow lamination products and don't mind applying color with it, you would probably love it. The brow detailer, so they came out with a new brow pencil, is a hit for me. So it has an ultra skinny tip, you guys. You can't twist it too much because it will break. And if you want to fill in your whole entire brow, like draw a brow, it will break. This is exactly what they say it's for, is detail work. So I would fill in my brows how you would normally fill it in, and when you want the detail, like say you want to add some skinny strokes that resemble hair, like at the head of the brow or strategically in the brow, it was a hit. I tried out a new sunscreen, y'all. Liked it so much I ended up getting two. So my homegirl April told me about this Kinlo Always Golden Daily Moisturizer. It's actually a sunscreen. It looks like a tinted moisturizer. So this is it here. It does come in a pump type situation, and it comes colored. I think there's like 4 shades. It's black owned, and the shades are pretty much for like darker skin, for like African American skin tones. I ended up picking up the color, I think medium. I'm trying to look for the shade on here and I don't see it, but so I'll put it in the description box, but I think it's medium. It's super lightweight. It does have let me show you guys, just so you can see. So it does have a bit of color to it, but you blend it in and it's just like a tinted moisturizer. I apply it with my hand like a lotion all over, and it just looks, this is one of those products that one shade covers like a range of shades. You may be able to set it with the powder, I don't know, because I've just used it like going for walks and stuff where I just put it all over. Because I use retinoids now, I definitely want to make sure I keep my skin protected daily. So when I go out, I've been using this, and it's beautiful, lightweight. I've been loving it. Okay, y'all, so let's talk about some smell goods. So on my January fragrance tray, I talked about the new Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 59. This one has notes of, let's see if it's on here, vanilla orchid, sugar violet, and sheer sandalwood. And it also launched with a body butter. I think the body butter came out first, and it smelled so yummy. It's vanillic, sugary, smells like a little bit of creamy sandalwood in there. I love this scent, and y'all, loved it so much I ended up using the whole entire thing. It comes in a bigger size. I picked this up. It smells so good. Super moisturizing. This is one of their best. This is probably the best smelling scent that they've ever come out with, because I've never bought one for myself. I've always bought them for my daughter, but I love this. I'm definitely going to get a bigger size. I may get one during the sale, but I'm not in a rush because it's a permanent product. So you don't have to worry about it being like a limited edition or anything. And I have other body butters that I'm using, so I'm not in a rush to replace it, but I will definitely buy this again. Like I said, maybe during the sale, I'm not sure. And then the spray, and that's another thing. With Sol de Janeiro, I find that sometimes their body butter smells better than the corresponding spray, or vice versa. With this, the body butter smells just like the spray, which is just as good. So I've been wearing it to bed, y'all. And so I can't tell you about the longevity because I wear it to bed. So I was layering this with this, but you can do any like vanilla scented body cream or lotion and spray this on top. And it's just a beautiful, soft, vanillic, slightly woodsy, but not really type of scent. It's really pretty. So I did the review of the Flowerbomb by Victor and Roth. They released a new flanker called Tigerlily, right? So this is like a fruitier take, like a mango tropical, more summery take on Flowerbomb. You do get the Flowerbomb DNA in here, but like I said, it's a little bit more tropical smelling. It gives you the vibes of Fame from Paco Rabanne. So if you like Fame from Paco Rabanne, you might like this. This is a cute scent, right? And so that's how I would describe this, as cute. Because Fame from Paco Rabanne, to me, when you smell it, it is so captivating. It's like, oh my God. So if you like scents like this, I feel like you would like Fame a lot better than this. So that's why I say this is cute, is just okay. Not a bad fragrance at all. I just have something similar that smells way better. So Valentino launched a new flanker to the Donna Born in Roma line, which is the green Stravaganza. This is another good scent too. Smells good. You get the DNA of the original Donna Born in Roma, but it has a oriental, slightly herbally twist to it, which is cute. To me, it's It's universal, meaning you can wear it day or night, you can wear it year round, and a man or a woman could wear it. It's just not my favorite. Out of all the ones I've smelled, out of all the Donna Born aromas that I've smelled, this is my least favorite. Although it's not bad, it smells good. It has a nice scent to it, but there's something in here that makes my stomach feel a little nauseous slightly. So really good scent, although I probably won't reach for this again. And the last fragrance I want to talk about is actually a sample, y'all. And like I said, I have a video coming up, but I just wanted to touch on a few. So the last one we're going to talk about today is Christian Dior's Eden Roc. This came as a sample in a Dior order, you guys. Oof. Eden Roc is a clean, almost oceany, aquatic, sweet, coconutty. Imagine it's like a vacation in a bottle. If you like Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, you would love this. This is, if you thought Tom Ford Soleil Blanc was luxurious, this is just as luxurious, if not better. So that's the vibe you're gonna get. You're gonna get the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc vibe, but with a twist. This is everything. I love it. I tried out a new body butter, you guys. So I do have one more smell good, which is a body butter. And I've been using this every single night. So this is the Nivea Body Cream Skin Firming. They have a whole new skin firming line. And I got this because y'all know I'm on this it's not really a weight loss journey, although I am trying to lose weight, but I'm getting back on my healthy note. It's pretty much a lifestyle, but I'm working out a lot more, and I have like 30 pounds to lose, and you know, with that comes skin. While I'm doing this at the same time, I wanted to get something skin firming for the belly area, and so it's a looser take on a body cream, if you guys can see. So it moves around. It's not as thick as what I'm used to, but smells tropical, a little citrusy, but I can tell the difference. Like my skin feels a little tighter in the belly area. So I've been using it on the belly area and the neck, because you know the neck is the quickest thing to start looking loose and old, okay? So I've been using it, you know, belly and neck, and then what's left over, I just kind of rub it into my hands, because you know your hands, I feel like your hands and your neck is the first thing to start aging. My belly feels tighter. I don't know about the way my neck feels, but I do rub it in the mornings and at night. I've been very consistent with it, and I've seen a difference. It's been about 2.5 weeks. So within 2.5 weeks, you will see a difference. Only thing is, I don't want to smell tropical every night going to sleep, but I want to see if they have an unscented version of this. That way it doesn't disturb what I'm going to sleep wearing. So that's the only thing. I want unscented, but I like it, and it's highly moisturizing. Okay, moving along to a few fashion pieces, y'all. Hope this isn't too long. So I did show you guys a couple times this month that I got a new Teddy Blake bag. The exact name of this style of bag I'll put across the screen, and of course I'll have it in the description box, but I absolutely love it. The finest Italian leather. The inside is suede, you know, it's so well crafted. So it has this piece that you bring over the front, and then you latch it, like you latch this right in here, but I typically keep it unlatched so I can get in it easily. I usually don't go for handbags this size. I do have one that's my everyday bag, but other than that, I like smaller ones. I just feel like they're, you know, not as heavy and cuter, you know, more feminine. I like a good quality handbag. I'm really picky about handbags and the quality of them. I just feel like that says a lot about a woman, regardless of where you buy it from. As long as it's well made and quality, the price doesn't matter. But you can get them for like less than $500 or $400, y'all. Love. So Teddy Blake did give me a discount code for you guys. So I'll put the discount code on the screen, and I'll also leave it in the description box to get $30 off of your purchase. But somebody had left a comment like, oh, you teased us with the reel, you know, because they wanted to see like an in-depth review of it. So I'll link the video right there where I did the review, but I think I'm gonna get like the same style for my birthday, but in a red shade. I don't get too many red bags, but I like that one so much that I want to get another one. So I got a pair of Dunks, Nike Dunks, this month, and I've been loving them. Jordan 1 lows and Dunk lows, the Dunks, I think not most of them, but the Dunk lows and the Jordan 1 lows, they look similar, but there's very much a difference. It's my favorite style of sneaker. So these are super comfortable. The Dunks, if you guys didn't know, the Dunks are a little bit more cushiony and comfortable on the inside than the Jordan 1 lows, but I thought this colorway was just so cute. So it has this beautiful chocolate brown, and I love when the bottom of the sneaker has like the antique white instead of like the ice white. This is still like an off-white, but the antique white, even if I do different colorways like purple or red and black, I like the antique white at the bottom rather than the bright white. To me, it just gives it more of like a fashion girl look, you know what I mean? Like a more vintagey vibe to them, but super comfortable, and I love the color. Last shoe that I'm in love with is actually a boot. So Mr. ordered me these boots from Macy's. I did put a link in the community tab probably like 2 months ago, y'all. This was during the holiday season. It's a knee-high boot that has a small little kitten on it. It's a short heel, but the way that the boot is constructed with the pointy toe and the sleekness of the body of the boot, you guys, makes it so fashion forward. So back then when I posted it, I did get them then. He ordered them then, but they were too little. I wear a true 10. He ordered a 9.5 and it didn't work. So the true 10 that I got now, and they kept selling out too, y'all. When I tell you they sell out but would come back, they kept selling out. So they finally came back in my size, which is a 10, and they fit perfectly. I love them. They look good with everything. So some people feel like a heel that little, it looks too mature or, you know, old lady-ish. I really need to do more like outfit reels for you guys, but you get a really cute look without having to walk in the super tall heels. So imagine you want a sleek pointy toe heel, but you want to go to the mall, or you're going somewhere where you're going to be walking. They're comfortable. So that's it for my February favorites. Hopefully it wasn't too long, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up on this video. It does really help me out in the algorithm. Also, let me know what you've been liking this month. Comment down below. Let me know what are some of those items, whether it's fragrance, makeup, or fashion. What's something you tried out this month that you're obsessed with? If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers,